Now live. Here's Mike. What'd you get?
It's all like 72 degrees. Based on EMF is almost nothing except you get to it.
All right. Take this. This is the Hill House Manor live. Okay. This one's down. There's not nothing we can do.
You can't get any audio.
It's not letting me.
In the murder room are so loud, it just blows out the audio.
Yeah. All right. Let me try this. I guess. Do you want to?
Shutting down or putting this.
Do one with your audio, one mine.
You streaming on that?
Yeah, and
All right.
just
Yeah.
anything.
So we're here at Hill House Manor. We've got our core group. Looks like these batteries are dying. We're going to be doing a couple of EVP sessions here on Mike's recorder and then on mine and do some experimentation. So bear with us. I got to change the batteries out. Hold that, please. We're here at the command center. I'm just going to swap these batteries out. There we go. Yeah, let's take some periscopes and the EVP. You guys, if y'all want to gather around over here, we'll kind of go over the equipment and stuff. Kind of what we're using. What stream is this? Oh, take that one. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. We got everybody pretty much here. So what we're going to try to do, we're going to go probably through this first room here, where the well is. And Mike and I, this is Mike, this is my wife, Pam. We have some audio equipment we're going to do some EVP sessions with. If you guys want to record, like with your cell phones and things, you're more than welcome to, because the more data, the better. Earlier, Mike and I were in this room, and we were getting some good responses from, what was his name, Bob?
Robert.
Robert? Yep.
Yeah.
This room? No, in the room we're about to go to. Yeah. So the recorders we're both using, like a lot of the new recorders you have, and even your cell phones, they tend to filter out a lot of things, and some of the things we're looking for are way down in the spectrum that we don't want filtered out. So we have some very clean, or actually they're dirty recorders. We have some recorders that aren't going to filter much out, but they are very sensitive. So we're going to be asking questions, listening back, and you're going to hopefully get some responses. We have some sensors here. These are called periscope. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Okay. So we have, may have seen these in some of the shows. This detects static electricity. You can see it in my body. A lot of the meters that investigators use are what they call EMF detection. Now there's two types of electricity. There's current electricity and static electricity. I use static electricity because it's natural. Current electricity requires wiring. That's why it's called a current. It has to go through the wiring to flow. So this will not pick up current electricity. So we can leave the lights on, everything good, and you can tell it's not going off. However, if I charge myself up, you can see that it's picking me up. The cool thing about this meter is that when the static charge comes in, it'll tell you which direction the field is traveling. So we can put them in doorways and things. And if we ask, can you come into this room, if it starts off from here to there, we can tell that some energy has moved from there to here, or they're running away from us, whatever. So you'll see these like on the floor and things. Try not to step on them. I build them so if they break, you're not liable. Don't worry about that.
You actually build them?
I do, yeah. Yeah, all this equipment here I built.
So are you also an inventor then?
What's that?
Or did you invent?
I did, yeah. These are all my inventions. Yeah, I have about 50 inventions to date.
I
There's
want
all
to see
kind
your
of
thing where it picks up the little Connect person.
He's got that. That's the SLS cam.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll be playing with all that stuff. Every 15 minutes or so, we're going to have to stop and take some readings because this is for the National Ghost Hunting Day, largest ghost hunters. So we're going to have to take some readings because we are going to be uploading some data. There's an experiment going on. Linda, do you have that paper? There we go. So this experiment that we're doing, it's called the Bridge Experiment. Basically, it's a calibration of hundreds of teams around the world. We're trying to see if with this amount of energy we can punch through the other side. See if we can get some answers. So we're going to be asking some very specific questions that they want us to ask tonight over and over. And we're also going to be doing some readings and stuff like that. So we're going to take some time out And at the top of the hour, we're going to need to come back and return to our command center, where we have Brian Kano and some other people that are leading this whole deal. So right now, we will, if you want to follow us, we're going to grab some equipment, go into the other room. Yeah, okay. And what I was going to say, also, for those that are staying behind, we do have some headphones. We have a pod that has a very sensitive microphones upstairs. And we've been hearing some cool stuff upstairs, like whispering, whatever. And so if y'all want to hang down, there's some headphones back here. You turn them on all the way up on B, and you'll get a green light. There's a volume. Now, I'll warn you, these are very loud, so you might want to adjust your volume accordingly.
Okay.
All we ask is when you're done, just put them back over.
Yeah, when you're done, just try to turn them off and put them here.
Anybody want to set? They more use these.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring mine with me just to kind of monitor.
Probably want to keep a pair on you.
And,
You probably want to keep a pair on you.
Hey, Pam, do you have that pen?
I got a pencil,
All right,
yes.
hold that.
I'm going to disapprove. New school.
You're still good here. What's that? Nothing. Oh, heard it. I heard what you said. 3 feeds heard it. All right, cool. So let's go do. What do you have to do? Some baseline? Anything?
I've got this. I'm the tester, EMF, and
Let's do that.
It's
That's
a
in the
pod.
very top window room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here, Kurt.
Yeah. If you're gonna go with us, let's leave the headphones. You wanna stay? Yeah. You can stay here and watch all the cameras.
No, I want to see that. in action.
Oh, the feet. Okay.
It's gonna be cool. So if everybody goes to the well room and kind of get real quiet, we could get
Yeah.
Robert to punch through real quick.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a reading just for the deal, and then we'll do that.
So shoot it without everybody in there real quick, and then shoot when everybody gets in and see what that does.
Shoot, do what?
We'll get a base on the room without everybody in there,
Okay.
and then
We'll
do
come
it when
back
they
to
come in there and see what it looks like.
All right, so we're gonna go do a base reading real quick. We'll hang here for like 2 or 3 minutes, so that way we can see what the difference is when y'all come back. Here we go.
Oh, look, my lights.
I got my flashlight. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't see y'all. So we're gonna do a real quick reading, and so yeah, if you just all right, go check it out.
74.35 degrees at 41 inches. 1700 hertz. You gonna bring them in?
Here, baby, you need a light.
Yeah.
Here, put this around your neck. Yeah, you're gonna just write down temperature, and you got humidity on that too.
No humidity, but I bet it's up there.
All right, 360 is going off on the table.
Okay, so do you want to repeat those to me so I can write them down?
74.5 degrees. Dropping.
74 and dropping?
Yep, 5600 hertz now. Drop 2000 hertz in less than 45 seconds. Still drop.
What time do you have?
It is 9:19.
Oh, I gotta remember that. I keep leaving a feed here. All right, come on in here. I'm gonna put a. Let me move some of these real quick. I'm gonna put this on the floor. No, actually on this chair. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Right. We're gonna do some audio work. Here in a second. Can you take one of these?
Yep. Which one have I got?
I don't know.
Temperature climbing.
Temperature's up.
Frequency just went through the roof, man. So we're at 17,700 hertz at 77 degrees, and somebody's over here in the hallway with me.
So you're at 17K.
No,
Frequency
I'm at
wise?
29,
29 now?
31, and climbing 32. There's white lights buzzing behind whoever's over here in this corner. There's white UV over here.
Oh, he's talking about the deceased. Oh.
23,000. Now we just dropped down to 6,100.
Okay. You want to do some audio work?
Let's do it.
All right.
Turn on recorders. Go.
So Bob, you were in here earlier. You were talking to Mike, and my name is Jeremy. I don't know if I ever introduced myself. Is that you? There was something over there. Anyway, so my name is Jeremy, and you already know Mike. We have a lot of people here. We're all friends. Are you able to step into this room with us right now? Before, I know I could sense you immediately because of their smell. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hey, Robert, can you come to the middle of the well? We have some devices on there. They detect static, so if you rub your arm or whatever, they'll light up and let us know that you're here. I also have one on this chair back here. So as well as making a noise, you can also touch some of those. First and then...
Like I'm here.
Jump over here real quick.
Is that what it said? Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Closer.
I'm here.
Jump beside you real quick. Jump beside you real quick.
There was something like that.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hold on. Don't do it.
Real slow. Don't do it.
I have that.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go.
That's pretty cool, huh? So we'll go back to old school. So we didn't say
Y'all need to go away. Okay. Yeah, he wants us to leave.
Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
I missed that one. Just then?
Y'all just go away. He's kind of an angry old cuss. Let's see what he did on this. These 8mm too. These old tapes, believe it or not, this one gets down pretty low. I think about 6 to like 12 hertz. But this is the VOR. These are hard to find. I think you get these DRs online for about $3,500 right now. Believe it or not, in 1996 you can buy them for $18. I don't know. What are you seeing them for, Jeremy?
Yeah, they're well over $2,000.
The ones that run with tapes? Is that what you said?
The VORs are going to run you probably about $1,500.
Are you serious? I think I may have one of those.
If you got one, it's worth $1,500.
Really?
Yeah, it's got the
Yes,
VOR.
I am.
I got one too. Yeah.
Well, audio's about to be shot.
We're talking to Mike, and my name is Jeremy. I don't know if I ever introduced myself.
No.
Yeah. What was that? I need to grab my light.
You need your light?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it real quick.
I got it around my neck.
Yeah, but don't you need it for readings? I'm gonna get another one.
Okay.
You know what? Y'all want to hold on a second? I'm going to get my amplified speaker inside.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's hard to make it out.
Yeah.
There's a speaker in the battery box.
Then when we do ours, I always have to have the headphones on to hear it.
Keep reading. I keep walking off with the string.
And you have the ReVP. Why don't you try that?
Yeah, I got it.
It's loud.
What?
It's loud.
Both worlds of this here now.
Ready?
The train.
And my name is Jeremy. I don't know if I ever introduced myself. Okay. Something over there. Anyway, so my name is Jeremy, and you already know Mike. We have a lot of people here. We're all friends. Are you able to step into this room with us right now? Before I know I could sense you immediately because of your smell. Yeah. No, if you gotta talk out loud, don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. That way. Hey, Robert. I told you we were gonna do something with this well. Roger wants to help, so we're gonna make it bigger, put more lights. I need to know what you think of that. I'm just thinking about adding even more lights in here and making this room with, more LEDs. What do you think of that?
Don't.
Robert, can you come to the middle of the well? We have some devices on there.
No.
They detect static, so if you rub your arm or whatever,
Did you hear
they'll
that?
light up. Detect static, so if you rub your arm, it's on there. We have some devices on there. They detect static, so if you rub your to the middle of the well, we have some devices on there. They detect static, so if you rub your arm or whatever, they'll light up and let us know that you're here. I also have one on the stair back here. So as well as making a noise, you can also touch some of those.
No.
I heard that.
Came down and we were at 31. We were 31. Robert,
Something else.
we're going to talk to you a bunch tonight, so work with this brother and we'll work with you. Making noise in the room for me? Frequency dropped all the way down. What trust did we got? Okay.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah. I love EVDs.
Yeah. And it's funny because it depends on the technology you have.
I mean, I think it's the longer they've been gone, the harder it is to get them. But even with some of the high game mics you get, you get stuff I can get. So it's.
We've gotten some good stuff out of cemetery.
Oh yeah.
New graves.
Is it gone now? You said he touched a cold wall in the well.
Alright.
Yeah, let's let him buy.
Sorry, buddy. Let me grab that. Let me grab
try that one?
Yeah. Yeah, let me do that.
So we got all the stuff you asked came out pretty clear on the other one. That's pretty
Yeah.
odd. And then
Let's see what we got. Hold on. All right, so let's try. This is called the REVP. So basically, when I do investigations, I usually bring my cell phone in, and try to hit record. So I wanted something a little easier, and that's what this does. It's sort of like that, but the technology is a little bit different now. It's very sensitive. So I'll give you an example. I'm gonna whisper. In 3, 2. There's a whisper. Now when I play that back.
Wow.
So that's what we're looking for. We're trying to get into that area because a lot of your EVPs are very whispery and you can't really hear them.
Right.
So, I'm trying to do something where you can hear it live.
And you made that?
So, yeah.
You're awesome.
So I'm going to turn the volume all the way down because if I talk normally, it's going to be very distorted because I have it so amplified. So we'll ask questions and then. Did that Periscope go off at all? No. Okay. All right. So I'll just do a little quick burst session here. So again, Bob or Robert, whichever one. Which one do you like to be called? What was that? Did anybody hear that? Little
Yeah, I
wee,
heard it.
wee, wee. Was that coming from you, babe? Oh. Well, hopefully we caught it. So I'm going to do little bitty sessions like that, and let me play it back real quick. Let me make sure I don't hit the record button because that'll record. Okay, here we go.
So again, Bob, or Robert, whichever one. Which one do you like to be called?
I'm turning the volume up now.
Right after
I heard it,
you
yeah.
asked-
Yeah.
Right after you asked
That
that,
was
it sounded
like
like
a
you
cry.
said something.
Yeah.
Turned it up.
Or Robert, whichever one. Which one do you like to be called?
Yeah, it was like a little scream or something. Let's try it.
so I've caught a little boy down here before too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so
Right after you asked it, before you turned it up, somebody answered you, and I heard it before you turned that thing on.
Oh,
And on our phone, on our little app thing we have
Oh,
going on
okay.
there, it keeps saying Jonathan.
Jonathan. Did you get anything out of the little boy you said you captured?
Have I?
Yeah.
I want to show you his picture.
Oh, you captured him that way.
Caught him in UV. And I talked to him before too. But
All right, now there's specific questions for the National Ghost Hunt that I have to ask, so we're going to try to go over these here in a second. Can I do that while you're looking?
Yeah, it's a dude.
Oh, you got it?
22-degree guy.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It was next door.
All right, here we go. Okay, so some of the questions we're going to ask are, what do we look like to you? Oh, nice. Where was that? Oh, okay. Let's put this. I'm going to put this on the ground. So we get it. All right. Some of the questions we have to ask are: What do we look like to you? How do you experience time, and how can we improve contact? So the goal behind this national ghost hunting, the world's largest ghost hunt, is to bridge everyone together and try to break through. I'm shining this right in your face. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. They're everywhere.
All right. So you lower this down. So I'm going to ask these specific questions real quick. We're going to have to do this a couple times tonight. 3. Yep. 3, 2. What do we look like to you? how do you experience time? How can we improve contact? That almost sounds like something.
There it is, like something.
Is there someone in there?
No, nobody's in there. No, they went that way, but we can shut that door and try again.
Yeah,
if we
let's-
need to.
Well, we'll play the game. Alright, so we'll play that. You want me to play mine? Or you go for it? Alright, here we go.
What do we look like to you? How do we
There's something there.
How can we improve?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was something there
Right
at
there
the
towards
very
the end.
end, yeah. Let's see what the. The heck?
Oh, that's a good one.
Can you get that
There
on
it is
the
again.
other speaker?
Holy shit.
Did you not find your extra one?
It's 2.5. I don't have one. For that.
Yeah, it's
I'll save that,
smaller.
though.
Yeah, that's right.
Human.
Ooh, that was one.
Is that human?
Like you. You're doing
There it
it.
is again. Yeah.
That's crazy, brother.
Yeah. Good old Bob.
Ooh, Bob, coming through.
You want to try another room? Are we good here?
No,
You know,
this one's so good. We're getting such
we
good.
could go. Let's go. May hit that field in that room real quick. See what it looks
Let's
like.
just try to get a feel of everything. We can come back like at towards the end. We'll figure out what's up.
Are they taking readings? Here's a pen,
You got a pen?
pencil,
Got it. Oh, and the paper.
paper. You have it, and just write
Oh,
the
you got
time.
my cell phone.
Get cell phone and 2.
Are they still alive?
Yes.
Change.
Are you gonna write down the time? And
Yeah. Can you give me a temperature reading?
Yes, sir. 73.4 degrees.
What's the time?
Time is 9:42.
The word change is coming through.
You're about to get her hurt.
Thomas. It's interesting, as everybody came in, all these new words started popping up.
As if it goes down.
Yes. Thomas is like,
Yeah, let that train go.
What's it called?
You alright over there, babe?
yeah.
And then you see the camera?
You need help?
I think I got it.
Alright,
Thank you.
I'm trying on top of the train and sometimes.
Oh, the train drives it for sure.
Yeah.
do you want to sit right here? Do you want to take a break? Do you want to sit? Thank you.
That's good audio.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yep. Alright. 3. Ask some questions. 3, 2. There's a lot of toys around here you can touch. On the ground, there's a light, it's blue. Come up and touch me. My name is Jeremy. I'll put my hand out.
So there's a gentleman here that smells kind of funny. I sat on you one day on that couch. Do you remember that? You told me to get the hell off of you. What was your name? What's underneath, Jeremy? Is that something special for this house?
I was down there a couple weeks ago. Did you see me down there? Was it okay that I was down there?
How did you see him?
Alright, yeah, no, just marking it. Oh, I changed my batteries out. Actually, that's probably the train.
There's a lot of toys around here you can touch. On the ground, there's a light blue. So I can just say, my name is Jeremy. I'll put my hand out. So there's a gentleman here that smells kind of funny. I sat on you one day on that couch. Do you remember that? You told me to get the hell out of you. What was your name? What's underneath, Jeremy?
She whispered, July.
You hear something? Is that? Oh.
Oh, is that all?
I'm wondering if I record yours. Jesus.
It's in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's right after us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
Just a
Oh, is it a little boy?
It's a boy. No.
There's this weird smell that always follows.
He said no.
response.
Go away.
Was it? Yeah, see, that's what we got earlier. I had the
Go away.
Poltercom down
Go away.
there. We had the Poltercom up here,
Yeah.
and I was down there under the house, and it kept saying "go away." They were telling me like.
All right, man.
We want to reconvene at the command, so we got to do in about 5 minutes. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that was quick.
Yep.
I don't know which one's which. I need yours to be on one of these, and we'll put mine on the other.
Go away.
This is one of those.
Yeah, just leave it on there. Sure. That's right.
No, do you want me to still do that one?
Oh. Hold this. Actually, take it back. I didn't take it back. Do you have it?
Yeah. You can grab the Poltercom.
Hey, do you want me to
Get
do
the
it?
hell out and go away.
Nice.
That's what he said. He was talking to you. I'd be mad if I was you. So I'd let him know what you thought.
You want me to grab the Poltercom real quick and do like a 2-minute session?
Just go for it, man.
You can be right back. Let me grab some.
That's pretty cool, right? That's 3 times a night. Go away. Get out.
I don't think he's talking to us. I think he likes us.
Walk back that way. I'll walk back that way with you. Walk back there. Walk the course. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too, sir.
Because I'm eating cake.
And I'm getting the last piece when she's done.
It's crazy. I want to do something quick. Just kind of bust the clipping off again before you get back.
Let's do it.
Alright, check this out. So that corner where you're sitting is like active as hell. It always is. Yeah, so here we go.
Alright, so
Now he tells me.
you in the middle of something?
I was gonna do real quick.
Oh, yeah,
This
go ahead.
corner is on fire usually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand here with this small.
I gotta borrow your fan for a minute. I'm having a hot flash. I need to.
Okay.
Sucks.
Here we go.
You alright?
Here's another
All right, man, so we got the recorder.
Hold on.
We got the recorder back out. If it's you, Robert, that's in here, can you just let us know it's you? Can you open the door over here again, or can you light up this periscope? Let us know who's here. I mean, if you want us out of here, we'll leave, but you got to talk to us. Come touch somebody. Tell us what you need us to do in the microphone. If you want us to leave, say, get the hell out. We'll leave. Maybe. Okay, so I know, yes, somebody's here.
I can feel
Who's here? Okay, you're right behind me. Who is this?
What is that?
Yeah.
Jeez, you just hit some kind of field.
It's your behind. Who was standing here? Who was right here?
Yeah, it was right there, darted.
I told you I was getting the heebie-jeebies, man. It was all over my damn arms.
So let me see if it's over here.
Oh, shit.
Now we're asking those questions about who's behind you and other things pop up and we're good both.
You just grab him. That wasn't you, huh?
That's what I Yeah.
Hey, you have first go.
Yeah.
Alright, so I know I got some action.
There it goes.
There it goes.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Send it out.
Oh, it might, now I'm on fire again. It's all over me.
It's me, I'm touching
Yeah.
myself. Okay, you're on me.
Mine is too, yeah.
Go. Yeah, there's something back there. There you are.
Now, what's weird
It's
about
all over me, man.
if
It's
the
all
That
over
one's
me.
green.
well, if the periscopes go off, especially being so humid, because humidity kills static electricity. The water molecules just kill it. So it shouldn't be going off at all.
Something's all over
A
me.
lot harder.
Damn, here
Yeah.
straight.
I'm gonna try this. This is called the Poltercom. There's a lot of different things that people try to communicate with spirits. This one, basically, what they do is they take a radio. It can be AM or FM, and picture you like in your car. You hold down the scan button, and you can hear. Go through different stations. You'll hear them all hit with different voices and things. The theory is that they can use those voices that come through and manipulate them and create their own words or whatever. And I've had some. I was never what they call a spirit box guy, because just like pictures you take and stuff like that. As humans, we are very pattern-seeking individuals. So even with audio, you can make a pattern out of something there. May not be, but I've heard cussing come through here, and there's no cussing on the radio, obviously. But so all this does, it's going to scan back and forth through the FM frequencies. It's just a radio back there, but I put a motor on there with it's an intelligent motor that I can control the speed on. And I'll turn it up a little bit. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of echo behind it. I can turn that off. We'll do some different deals with it. But with the echo, it's good so you can hear your responses more than once. So if it says like yes, it'll go yes, yes, yes. So I'll turn it on. I was under the house. I put a underwater camera in a well a couple weeks ago, and then right under this spot there was supposedly some type of gravestone or something that they wanted me to check out. And indeed, right about here there is a stone that's weird looking. It's on my live feed, and as I was down there, this thing, one of these, kept saying "get out," just like we were getting earlier. So I'm just gonna turn it on. It has a sweet spot for the speed. Sometimes it responds fast, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll just see what comes through. Let me slow it down. Now, obviously, if it comes through, I'm gonna turn off the echo first. We'll just go straight tuner. Obviously, if you hear a radio or a song you like or something like that, we know what's music and what's not. So you have to distinguish. Hey, Bob, are you here? Can you say hello to us? Listen.
Can you jack it later?
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
That was a crazy one.
Can you say your name? Can you say your name? Bob. Bob.
Hey,
Hey Bob, say that again. Bob.
oh, something, Bob.
My
My foot. My foot's hurting.
Can you say my name? Huh?
Said say your name.
What is my name?
It's 10 o'clock.
On the dot.
All right, let's go. Let's go back to command real quick. We'll come back to this because it seemed like we're getting something.
We've got to do our next questions, and we have a porch full of people that are here for the 10 to midnight.
Got it. All right, let's have that. You got all the. There's a couple of periscopes.
Here.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed participating. Was it fun?
Yes. We were just getting some good communication. I got lost in that.
Come back again.
We will.
Yeah, come back and see us.
We'll come another time, okay?
Alright.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You're a trooper, Michael.
Thank you
Around
very
and
much.
up those
We
stairs.
really appreciate it. It was
Thank you.
made her nice. Hang on, I gotta grab my keys real quick. Are you walking out there? Hang on, I'm right there.
Awesomeness.
It's easier to find me
Nice.
Paranology.
Yeah, how would that have gone from like 8,000 to 31,000,
I know.
34,000?
Yeah.
I've
Do you
never
want to
seen
stop
that.
the feed for?
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna be back here in about 10 minutes. We got to do some stuff for the National Ghost Hunting Guild. So give us about 10 minutes, and we'll be back.